Oh, my bad. Okay, I was on live on Square and not on YouTube, but okay. That's my bad. So I will explain a bit for
My
Ena.
bad.
Okay, I was on live on Square and not on YouTube, but okay. That's my bad. Okay. Yeah, sorry. My live on YouTube was not was not live. Okay, you can review my Bitcoin and Ethereum outlook on Square and on Twitter. But it's okay now. You can see my screen. So I'm on ENA right now. I won't explain again everything. So for ENA, the bearish bias is real. We have a non-validation point, I would say on the H4 outlook, above the flat, the SSB level right there, because it's also very near from the channels. If you look at the bearish channels, ENA might dump to test the demand zone around there. The fact is that we almost never know when the breakout will happen, but we can enter on resistances, which is much safer, because if bearish breakout is going to be C, it means that prices will hang around there, will move around there before to see a sharp dump of the multi-house support resistances. Okay, so welcome if you are on my YouTube. Sorry. Because I started a bit later. No problem, I think. And for ENA, yeah. So invalidation point for the bearish setup is an H4 candle close above, let's say 0.33. So inside this area, it might be very neutral. So it means that we might hang here before to see a dump. And if there is a bull market news, maybe a retest of the channel, so monitor it. But yeah, I think that there is much more chance to see a bearish continuation at the moment. Also, if you see, we are forming strong bearish angular of on the Tenkan June on the daily basis. We are pretty bearish on the weekly, with a failed attempt to test the SSA higher, meaning that bulls are pretty weak and bears are now leading the timing structure. And yeah, so for me this is my my bias for ENA. And if you look at I often look at this to get signal confirmation. So sometimes it's hard to be live on your computer to detect where the signal happen. On this time frames, I look at the H4 and I look at the low made by the lagging span, and you can see on support we have a low at 0.26 one time and 0.265. So if you just look at the point right there, so in my opinion, if we see an H4 candle close below 0.26, it will mean that this scenario will be validated, and another 15% of them may be C, corresponding to the same market structure as Ethereum I charted in the near past. And it will also follow the Bitcoin price structure I shared. So it's logic for me to see altcoin forming bearish structures on support correlated to the Bitcoin chart I have. So it make more sense than seeing bullish Bitcoin and bearish on altcoin. So when the both are bearish, it gives you higher chance of success rate on your chart. Okay. Okay, for ENA, virtual, why not? Oh yes, virtual, let's go, because I charted Okay, yeah, it's perfect. It's perfect. Look at my chart. This is absolutely amazing. I charted virtual, guys, here. No, it was at the yeah, I spotted the patterns, and I gave you my yeah, I will see, to be fair, transparent with you. And I love to review my chart because I love to look at the market structures. Up, you can see the accuracy on live, and I like to share it also. Up, virtual, yeah, okay. Price and okay, so I gave you the, yeah, May 26, no, I give you this price analysis, as you can see. Oh, insane. It was, yeah, 2 days ago only, but we are currently 10% lower. So it means that if you follow my market structure, you would have already saved the 10% of dump, as you can see. So for me, this is a clear head and shoulders patterns. Okay, and this is, I don't only look at the market structures, because I also look at Ichimoku confirmation. So both combining give you a very high success rate. Yeah, so as you can see, if I remember on virtuals, yeah, we are still in a bearish correction phase. Okay, you see my lines, yeah, it's going to break down virtual. I think there is a big bearish setup, 10%, maybe 20% of them coming on virtuals. You can look at all K levels right there on my screen, if you see on the red marks. I call for the market bearish structure here because of the daily. You can clearly see that, like Ethereum, lagging span broke below the Tenkan, which usually tend to say that market reversal is going to be C. So when you are bullish and the lagging span break below the Tenkan, it means that it's tend to say be cautious, because the bears can take the lead in the coming days. This is exactly what's happening. And right there, without any reaction of the lagging span, so it means without market bullish reaction here at the $1.65 support, which is also okay support. I charted, yeah, exactly here. So without bullish reaction soon, then it will validate this scenario, and we are about to validate this scenario. We are pretty bearish. A daily candle close below 1.65, maybe, let's say, to be cautious, 1.63 would validate dump toward 1.38. I gave you the levels, yeah, right there. Oh, insane. So yeah, look at my analysis and the accuracy. Yeah, so we validate this level, we validate this level, we validate also this one, as you can see. We validate also almost this one, and we are going to head, for me, the main level at 1.4 and 1.3. Okay, so daily close here will be very bad. I started the stream, no? Yeah, I streamed since almost 40 minutes now, but I didn't start the live on YouTube, I'm sorry. Junaid, you can go here if you want to see my my Bitcoin view. Let me give you the link. You will review my up. You can move on my Binance Square link. I'm on live since more than 30 minutes now, and I charted Bitcoin already and Ethereum. So sorry I didn't put live on YouTube. My bad. And yeah, you can go here and you will review the live on the Binance Square, or you can also review it on Twitter on my main page, which is here. Let me give you. Okay, you have the link in my bio also. Ondo on Plume. Okay, I will check just after. So yeah, virtual for me, big sell alert. As you can see, it's exactly like the precedent chart. H4 candle close below the low of the lagging span right there. All components forming bearish angular, prices below all Ichimoku components. So it's very easy. You have the market direction, you have the market structure, which is also pretty bearish. We close below the neckline, which can be, yeah, for me it's more like here, 1.78. As I said, this candle close would lead to, yeah, if you look at the market structure only, without checking all Ichimoku components, up and shoulder patterns, trading for beginners, yeah, it can be. Let me find something. Usually, do I have a scheme which is very well explained to show you? Yeah, but usually, okay, I will do on my chart. So usually when you break below the neckline, you just have to take up the highest point, and you will see the magic happen. You take the highest point, the head, so you have the left, on the H1, because it's better to see the pattern. You have the left shoulder, you have the head here, you have the right shoulder and the neckline, which can be here in blue. And usually when you break this pattern, it means that, this accuracy is insane. You take, I will take the high up, you take the neckline from the head direction and the top of the head, you report the size of this zone, and below the neckline you will have the main latest lower target. So as you can see, it corresponds approximately to my main support, 1.3, 1.28, and below you have the 1.20, 1.16. Yeah. So if we see that, maybe it means that because we have a monthly support here, we will see a liquidity grab before to see a bullish reaction. So as long as we are below the neckline now, stay cautious with long position. We are going to see a very bad move, I think, on this altcoin also. I guess it will be 15, 20% or even more depending on the volatilities. Okay, razors, because I will have to cut the live, and then the live will turn into the replay mode. So as long as this live stream is not end, you won't be able to see the record. So wait, please. And as you can see, usually also another very good tools in trading. So look at this. This is also very beautiful. If I remember, this is an ascending wedge pattern, as you can see on live. And this is so perfect. As you can see, you have the H4 ascending wedge here, and we have a perfect retest, so prices become flat, but it doesn't matter. Up. So we have two retests of the ascending wedge breakout. And if you look at this macro time frame pattern, so macro it's only H4, we have targets also. We have a beautiful gap from here to here, which could be also the lowest point at 1.3. So Ichimoku, ascending wedge pattern, head and shoulders pattern, and bearish market condition. So everything is tend to say that bulls are in trouble here, and we are going to see a sharp drop, in my opinion, in the coming hours. Maybe people and the institution on market retailer are waiting for the US news to enter in the war conflict. So that's why they are making prices lagging on support. before to see a sharp drop at the announcement. And at the opposite, bulls must break above the level I shared to confirm a breakout. So be aware also of fake moves because we are in a very bearish territories and the volatility is also high. Okay, but currently, if we lose this zone, we have a big gap and strong gap to be taken in short. Aero USDT, you mean? Okay, I think you see my chart and you see that I'm very bearish. It's not because I want to be bearish, it's because I see what I see. I share what I see. Okay, and let's move to the next one. So you can comment what I said. What is the next one? Fartcoin, Fartcoin. Fartcoin. I just charted it a few minutes ago. Fartcoin. Okay, so let's move to Fartcoin quickly because I charted it today. Pretty similar. I'm bearish with a 15%, 30% of gap. This volatility is crazy. Fartcoin is a bit more difficult because the price is still very neutral. Technically, it can be a bullish retest if we hold above the Kumo, but usually, as you can see on the daily basis, it's much more bullish when you hold on a flat SSB. Here, prices is below all the components inside the Kumo, with now lagging span below also the Kijun Tenkan, meaning that despite a neutral area, I think that we are going to dump on Fartcoin to be more quicker. And you see from the last 700% of pump. If we see a 60% correction, it looks normal for me. Okay, so it was exactly what I expected, a 60% correction corresponding to the lower golden pocket after a 600% move, and after that only for me we could see another leg up. So if you look at the macro structures and the Elliott waves, it's not my main predilection, my main domain area of predilection, but you can have the first wave right there, the second wave right there, the third wave right there, and then to complete the wave we could see a bottom right there. So 3 times bottom, and here we restart another 3 waves move. Why not? So as many others altcoin, Fartcoin is currently sitting on support, it's neutral, but my bias remains very bearish at the moment. So the case support we can monitor are the daily low at 1.04, the SSB here 1.18, the Kijun 1.26, 1.29, 1.23, 1.29 and 1.30, sorry, and as main target we have the golden pocket 0.75, 0.72, and also a potential double bottom and case support once again here. So that's why Fartcoin, compared to other alts, it's a bit more difficult to take a short entry because there is still a lot of big supports around the corners. So if we got rejected here, we have a big support right there, we have another big support here and 0.6558, but for me it's too far and bulls may react around this area. So yeah, be cautious on Farcoin because I'm bearish, but the current support are holding. We have the 0.94, 0.92 below, which are also K levels. But in my opinion, the main area, the main demand zone to watch will be the 0.75, 0.70 for a long-term buy, maybe. Why not? So you can comment if you are agree with me, because sometimes it's hard to trade on certain altcoins. But yeah, for me, we are clearly the market clearly suggests that we are going to see a bearish move next once again. And once again, a 60% correction move after a 700% of pump is a normal way. Yes, let's go for, I will check 2 more alts. It's a bit hard to short Farcoin right now, because on the H4 you are still some support on Ichimoku, also on the structures, the pattern structure. The H1 looks like also it broke these channels, as you can see. Maybe we can wait for a bit higher entry. Okay, this is the POC is here. I think a dump will be C, but why not to wait for this green, for this red area here to short? But technically, yeah, this is a setup to be traded on the downside. So as you can see, my virtual call 2 days ago led to a 10% of dump and more. So if you follow my chart, don't bet with high leverage. I suggest you to trade with 5 leverage maximum. Set a large stop loss and be patient. Trade on my K level, and most of time you will be profitable if you follow my lines. If you wait also for my invalidation point to cut in losses. So this is much safer, because the market move can be very volatile and unpredictable on the short term, especially in the crypto field. So Kaya, okay. I don't know if I can be live on Bidget. I don't know. Aero USDT, okay, you ask for Aero USDT. Okay. So you see, some altcoin looks pretty bearish, most of them, and here the chart looks pretty bullish. So yeah, so it's not because that Bitcoin is going to make a bearish breakout that all altcoin are going to break by the downside. Okay, so you have to wait to look at the market structure. You have to follow the technical field and the fundamentals also. So from what I see, it looks pretty bullish at the moment. Yeah, bullish confirmation Ichimoku, as you can see. This is very helpful and very useful. So if I saw Aero on the last daily close, I would have posted this setup. It was very easy. Breakout, bullish retest above the Kumo, and then 20% of pump. Classic. And if you look at the opposite, when you have a bearish configuration, you have a bearish breakout, bearish test, and bearish configuration. But here it's at the bullish side. So Aero for me, yeah, looks pretty bullish at the moment. But if you look at the weekly, yeah, the lagging span is still free to move on the bull side. You have the SSA here, which can stop the prices. So this is not a level that many people are watching on, but I can tell you that they are K level. The SSA, flat SSA, they are very important to watch on, especially on the macro time frames. So yeah, for me, Aero is going to pump more, maybe 15% more. Yeah, you have also the psychological level at 1.00, 0.95, 0.93. Yeah, Aero is very bullish right now. You can clearly see that, yeah, all components are above the Tenkan Kijun on the daily, meaning that we are now bullish. We made the retest confirming that the bull trend is active, so there is a bull trend. So if you look at the lower time frames, you can draw on the H1 a bull trend, and market will follow. Will follow alongside this trend. Currently, there is only 2 points of contact, but this is not a problem because I know that we are in a bull trend. So this is why with Ichimoku you can anticipate key market structure that most of people cannot see with other indicators. Only like watching at FIB, watching at RSI, watching at SCCYP, MACD. All those traders won't be able to see and anticipate in their mind market structure I can give you. Okay, so we are clearly bullish right now. What's tend to say? Yeah, RSI is also pretty good, not overbought. Yeah, also you can see here we are not even in the bullish the overbought area. So if I would have to bet on a bullish coin, yeah, that will be a very good one. Yeah, with a red flag, red resistance here, and I will show you the K level for a potential retest. Yeah, so monitor the H1 trend here. Okay, so invalidation point will be yeah, it's very far, but for the long-term market structure will be a candle close below this low. Okay, up. So you have this level. Yeah, you have the VAL here for the short term, maybe short term possible entry. Up. Yeah, you have also a channel, so be cautious here because if this channel breaks down, we are going to see a double top and the possible retest before to see bulls being stronger. Possible setup will be this one for me if you want to be cautious, because I'm bullish but I often look for the lower entry. I don't want to FOMO at top market structures. Yeah, so a very good spot entry will be, yeah, above inside the uptrend and around the 0.79, 0.78 maybe. Yeah, right there. But currently we can still see something like this or something like this, and a validation point will be if we lose the trend, of course, but it looks like much more yeah. Also if you look at the H1, bulls are back. Even on the H1 you see Ichimoku is useful. Lagging span once again break here above all components. Bulls are back above Tenkan Kijun. Why not retesting the SSB to confirm the local breakout and to give more strength for the bulls? Yeah, and bulls must hold above the H4 above the 0.78. So yeah, for me, I will keep it in mind, very bullish. And if you look at this level I shared, this will be probably very easily be break. And in my opinion, yeah, prices could fly, could jump if we start a strong uptrend up to give you more higher levels. If a bullish structure is going to appear above this this, yeah, 60 days K resistance, we are going to see a new bullish wave, and yeah, up we have to monitor. Yeah, so I draw the fib from this latest big bullish move on the daily basis. I will also look at the higher time frames. Yeah, okay, good. You also see that on the POC, prices consolidate above, so meaning that we are going to leave a very strong demand area, and prices tend to fly usually after a breakout like that. We have the 50% fib at 1.33, but it's still very far, and the golden pocket, yeah, to be monitored, maybe, yeah, at 1.1, 1.00, so it corresponds to the level I shared. Okay, and so yeah, for me, we are going to test the 1.00 level in the coming days, which could be, yeah, a 20% move. So this is not a bad swing setup I shared. As you can see here, we also close and break above this high. Market might consolidate here once again before to see a price explosion. What's more to say? I'm very bullish because all components and all lines are bullish on all time frames. But you can see a H4 bullish structure like this. But if you open the daily and the weekly, and if there are multi-month resistance above, then I won't have told you about this setup. So I share a very high success rate setup because I know my lines and because I'm confident. Okay, so if you have a spot bag, I think you can enter in. Of course, you have to check the setup and validate it on your side. This is not a financial advice. And yeah, for me, there is a big room open for a pump for this one. Thank you for the chart request, because I like to discover bullish altcoin in bear market. Also, this is a very good point that a coin like this is moving at the opposite of the whole market, meaning that it's a psychological effect that I remark. When you have top gainers coin in bearish market, when you have maybe 2 or 3 green token percent of pump daily, and all of the rest of altcoin are in red on Binance or on many exchanges, many people, many traders, many buyers tend to buy the green one. So it also affects the buy pressures compared to the red one, which are on sales and with a strong sell pressures. So you have also this kind of psychological effect. Okay. So yeah, very cool setup to be shared for this one. I will probably post market structure and market setup on my groups. Once again, you can join my groups on YouTube. I deliver the channel. Every channel are free. You can join my trading group with 5K members. My trading channel in which I post all content daily, and my trading free private group, so you have to sign up on the exchange, give me your ID to join my private groups. Okay, everything is free once again, so I'm among the rare person to share all of my content for free with such high success rate. And thank you for your support over time. And I will check one more coin. And I'm surprised to see such a bullish coin, despite most of altcoin being bearish. And this is why also I have a strong success rate, because I only look at my chart and not on the general market. Because many traders can play with their emotion. If Bitcoin is bearish, they will all be bearish on all altcoin, and I'm surely not. Because I know that hype can be very fast on Memecoin, on Web3, on gaming, on RWA, on NFT. So you have to be cautious on each trade you take, and please double check your levels before to enter in any position. One thing also, I will start copy trading again in July. On the 1st July, I will have my own company, so this is a very good point for me and for my future. So I will have to open new accounts, and all trading will be made on the name of my company, and I will start copy trading maybe with 1k of money, 1k on this account, and you could follow my trade if you want, mainly on futures with 5 leverage, 10 leverage depending on the market condition. And I will also in the near future add a spot bag on my Binance account. I will share my trade, my swing trade with a spot bag, because for me it does not make sense to trade the short term when you have 40% of pattern play on the market. So for example, people who entered here, so I was very bullish here, as you can see. Let me show you on the Aero USDT. Even if I'm not patient, I took entry here, market dump 9% without invalidation. I would have put a stop loss below this level, below the below the Kijun here. Despite a 9% move, even if I was on spot, I would have waited, okay? And I know that there was very high chance to see such pattern, such move because of my Ichimoku line. But what would have happened if you entered with 10 leverage here? Do you think you will be able to handle this move? Surely not, okay? So if you open 3 leverage or spot, you can earn much more time with my my setup. So that's why I often say don't look at the short term when you open with when you trade with leverage, or if you do so, just scalp, take quick profit at every 10%, every 2%, 3%, 4%, or 1%, and close, open, book your gain. You will avoid much more failure. Okay, this is very important, and trust me, I handled it for many years, and I'm much more profitable in that way. Okay, I'm on live now since many time. Go for one more altcoin. So if you have a chat request, chat request, comment. Who? Okay, so there is a lot of red pockets. I don't ever know what is this on Binance. Okay, Woo USDT. Okay, this is a famous DEX. Okay, Woo USDT. So I'm trading on live with you, charting on live. I did not open the chart in the past except on my last chart analysis. Okay, so this is perfect, as you can see. That was a red area. So you can have the best project in the crypto space if you have no demand. If your project is lacking of demand, the price will not follow. So this is very important to understand that to have a strong market structure and strong bull pressure, the project might deliver and have strong demand. For example, in the blockchain field, in the DEX area for Uniswap, for what is the name of the DEX? I missed the. I don't know the. I forgot the name of the DEX. Okay, but for example, if you have, I remember Uniswap in the 2020 years, 5 years ago, Uniswap was among the only DEX and the first DEX in the crypto market. So meaning that everyone who traded on decentralized exchange moved on Uniswap. So meaning that the project collect tons of fees, millions of dollars of fees coming from referrals, coming from users, from traders. But currently on Uniswap, it's not the case because they don't have this strong demand, this strong base of users regarding the competitors. So you can have the best DEX if you don't have users, your project won't deliver a green price. Okay. This is pretty scary view on Woo USDT. So same as Uniswap, it's if I remember, it's a DEX, Woo USDT, the Woo protocol. It's a very good DEX, Woo X. If you know the project, I think they have a centralized exchange on the DEX also, with a very good arbitrage and leverage orders. You see they are suffering a lot because of the market demand. Crypto adoption is not here yet. For the technical chart, this is crazy. What is the market cap of who? Okay, so currently you see the weekly basis up. So as long as we are not back on the weekly basis above 1 point, or let's say 1 point, 0.13, it looks very scary to trade this, because it looks like we are going to move toward a new low. The current price is 0.06. Oh, this is very low compared to the... I remember I traded Woo at this level and I was expected much more prices. But you can see that crypto can be very cruel. It's now 90% below. So that's why if you know Ichimoku, and like me, I invest in the long term. If you follow your investment, you can cut your long-term investment when you have a weekly candle close below a major level to avoid to take such very bad moves. So yeah, to be quick on the technical analysis, we have this kind of long-term downtrend, 2 points of contact, but I don't care. Currently, yeah, we are still very bearish below this weekly resistance. Looking at the daily right now, we retested 2 times almost this area with a kind of double top, with a rejection of Ichimoku. You can see Ichimoku invalidation. Yeah, this is very important. If you look at what was the last chart, Aero, yeah. And I learned it to be very, very patient with Ichimoku chart, because you have many invalidation points to be taken in consideration. You can see as long as the lagging span has not break, especially on the daily basis, and exit above the Kumo area. You see inside the Kumo we are very neutral, and usually we tend to retest lower support. And here we excited the Kumo, we entered above the SSB, and after that only, because the lagging span for the people who don't know what is this line, just to explain quickly, you take the daily candle close, or the candle close of the time frame you report it 26 bar, 26 period below, and you have the lagging span. Okay, so 1 point here, one other point here, as you can see here, as you can see here, and each time you create a new point which gives you the market direction, validation, and K level also forming by using this indicator. So it reflects the past, but using the past you can also reflect on the general and the actual support price levels and resistances. So this is very important. And as you can see here, on the daily basis, we got this rejection similar as here. No validation, no exit of the Kumo, rejection, and currently we are going to close at the opposite. So if Aero was pretty bearish, it would have closed below the Kumo, but currently, yeah, regarding the Aero prices, I guess that there is a big news. The project is currently trending a lot on their sectors, and yeah, so currently we are about to exit the Kumo at the opposite once again. We retest a multi-years K, and we break below multi-years K support once again, and now, yeah, oh, this is a kind of wedge. Okay, inside this zone is very hard to say where the price will react, because we are bearish and we have no more K support except the lowest point here on the lagging span and this one. So 0.054, 0.059. It's very hard to say when the bulls, looking at the chart, I don't expect a bullish reaction right there. Right now, we can at least accept a dump to test the lower support. And if you look at the weekly, yeah, we can easily break the low. But yeah, I'm not expecting a 60% move once again. That will be very scary. Regarding the others alt, I charted today. I saw a 15 to 13% to 30% of dump maximum. So to be the most realistic, check the market structure also once again. Okay, sorry, I'm lagging. So I'm bearish on Wu, but I'm very cautious because we are still very low on prices. This is a good project. So I don't like to trade, to enter late in such market structures. Yeah, we can see this kind of channel right there, okay? So the Ichimoku view suggests that we can break this low, but honestly, I'm not expecting a breakout below this low. As Bitcoin remains pretty resilient, and Bitcoin price will break the ATH in few months. I can expect, because we are bearish, a double bottom that will be much more realistic than expecting another new low. We have a very strong demand zone. Sorry, I'm lagging up, but I guess you can see my chart. Why not expecting a double bottom, triple bottom with a bullish structure here? Yeah, this can be up reversal channel structure. Let me show you. So from my experience, from what I saw in the past, 10%, 50% of dump are really possible as we are pretty bearish. There is no big pressure currently. Okay. Sorry, my computer is lagging. Can you see? Yeah, I don't know what happened with my. Okay. Is it okay with my connection? It seems to be okay for me. No. Okay, I have a bug. Let's wait. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry, I was lagging. My computer was lagging. I was disconnected for some reason. I will finish the stream on Woo. I was explaining. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry, I was lagging. Okay. My computer was lagging. I was disconnected for some reason. I will finish the stream on Zoom. I was explaining. Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry, for some reason. I will finish the stream. My computer was lagging. I was disconnected for some reason. I will finish the stream. Okay, perfect. So yeah, for Wu to finish the stream, I'm sorry for the lag. You can see my trade. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah. So as I explained, we are very bearish at the moment. Honestly, if you zoom at the weekly, there is no more support below. But I can't expect another 50% of them for Wu or another 40% of them because, as I said, Bitcoin price is very resilient. Remain bullish on the monthly, on the weekly. So if Wu dump 50% more, 30% more, it means that the project is really dead. Currently, it's a very active project with a lot of users. So I think that we are near a multi-years bottom. But on the short term, we are still bearish, breaking all supports. So I see and I think that we will see a very strong demand zone once again and a very big bullish reaction on this possible triple bottom. And as you can see, we are forming a kind of reversal market structures. Usually when you have a channel like this, it tends to break by the upside rather than the downside compared to this kind of market reversal pattern in the top. So this kind of channel can be a reversal structure. Okay, I don't know the name of this bullish reversal channel maybe, because I know the pattern but I don't know the name. Reversal channel, I will show you. I know almost all the pattern structures, but I don't remember the name because they are almost all similar. Can you see my screen? No, fuck this connection. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it looks more like this on Wu. Currently, technically, if you enter in the short term, you may be trapped, you may be stuck in a very big bearish move. And yeah, we can see, in my opinion, yeah, and it will probably happen with a high chance of success once again. We are at the ATL, so meaning the yearly lowest point and demand zone. Currently, the short term is very bearish. We are breaking below all support. The main lower demand zone is here. We are forming a bullish reversal structure, descending channels, and why not after this touch, then seeing a lot of bulls pressure before to see another bull rally on Wu USDT. Okay, once again, it makes sense because Bitcoin is probably going to break down. Seeing a 10, 15 or 20% of them makes sense. Because also I have the same chart for Ethereum, for TRV, for many altcoins I charted, and it's almost corresponding to the same percentage rate of dump. For the one who want the invalidation point, well, it can be above the trend channel here, and above same, you check the SSB on the H4 view, and you can, in my opinion, above 0.0785. So as long as we remain inside this area, there is solid chance to see a dump here. But we are still pretty bearish, so it's hard to say if prices will retest this level. I think no. And we are very bearish right now, so yeah, we can see red candle at any moment. All prices are bearish. Okay, for me, thank you if you followed. What I can say more, except thank you for following me since many years now. Monitor the level I shared, and once again, my outlooks, my charts are on the medium term, so adapt your leverage, adapt your strategy regarding the time frame, the time zone, because don't be trapped with 10 leverage, 20 leverage right now on the short terms, because you can be trapped in a 5% of move, which can correspond to a 100% of lose on your side. And I gave you my Linktree page to give you all access to my groups. Everything is free once again, so you can join all my groups for free. I don't charge for any money to join. You can enjoy all my setups and enjoy all of you from also other traders. And thank you for maybe I will do another live stream this week. As you can see, you are so many to follow. You love it, to see it. And yeah, it's also better for me to sometimes to chat, to explain you my technical view, technical skills in live streams, because it can be difficult for many of you to only learn from chats. We have to be live to learn more, of course. Maybe next time I will do differently and try to do live trade setups. Why not trading on live with you with my account? Why not? And after the 1st July, I will start copy trading. So that's it. Thank you for follow, and see you soon, guys. Thank you. See you soon.